All right, I'm getting ready to watch episode 7 of season 4 of Attack on Titan, the final season of Attack on Titan. And you know, at the end of episode 6, we saw that Eren in his Titan form had managed to find kind of the secret hiding place of the human behind the Warhammer Titan. And it looked like maybe he's going to try to eat the Warhammer Titan. He's holding the thing like a coconut. I don't know if his teeth can bite into it. But I feel like Zeke's got to show up, right? Like the Beast Titan's got to show up and do something. I think there's still another layer of complication to be had here before this fight is over. So I'm going to get the episode started and see what it is. And we're getting a little bit of a recap of Porco and the Jaw Titan. And I loved the way, like one of my favorite moments in the last episode was the way Porco couldn't believe that humans would run toward a Titan to fight them and not away. Like Porco had never encountered anybody like Levi in the Scout Corps. Yeah, nice recap of all that. I just love the confusion and fear, the combination of confusion and fear in Porco's eyes when all this happened. Oh, and here comes the Cart Titan with the machine gun nests. Okay, I knew there'd be another level of complication, but this isn't what I'm thinking. I think there's still more than just simply the Cart Titan with soldiers in the machine gun nest, the Panzer unit coming in there to fire on the scouts, who the scouts don't do the best against firearms, but they did manage to hold their own with Kenny's crew a few times. So let's see what they're going to do to handle the Cart Titan. Oh, wow. Peak doesn't particularly like Porco, right? She calls him Pock. But she thought the machine gun was the perfect way to fight against the scouts, and I can't say she's wrong. I don't know if it's perfect, but it was more effective than anything Porco could do. Whoa, what just happened? Another, shot of power? Oh, the Warhammer Titan just reformed again from the cocoon. Now, this is kind of what I was saying. There might be something else up its sleeve. And this whole tree growing right through the middle of Eren. That's a pretty good ploy there. Levi just kind of staying calm and cool. And there's Zeke. Levi's been looking forward to this rematch, I guess. I would imagine Zeke has to be a little afraid of this rematch. I mean, it did not go well for Zeke at all last time Levi charged at him with his blades and his spirals of fury. And then, of course, Gabi with this sort of hatred on her face that kind of mirrors a younger version of Eren, which I really like when there are mirrors and echoes in his show. And I'm seeing that with Eren and Gabi for sure. Gabi. Oh, wow. Zeke's instructions are to just kill them all. He has given up, I guess, on trying to rescue Eren. Or maybe specifically just talking about the scouts and not Eren. But here comes Levi for another go-around with Zeke, and they take us to the OP. Beautiful cold opening. They didn't make us wait for anything. I mean, it picked up right where the last episode left off. But while we've got the OP going on, I just want to take a minute to remind everyone that I do have a Patreon. If you're watching this video on Patreon, that's awesome. You rock. But if you think you might be interested in seeing what's going on at the Patreon, there is a link in the video description. Assault, a simple name for this episode, but I think it's pretty much playing true to a form of that title. Curious to see just how much more assault we get to see here. Maybe there's some more tricks up the sleeves of the folks from Parody too. It's not all just the Marleyan Eldians with their tricks. Oh, what is this? Some hands. Oh, Reiner saved Falco. This is kind of touching and sweet. Curious what Reiner's going to do here. But yeah, those were Reiner's armored Titan hands there protecting Falco. And who's this battling? Well, I know that's got to be Levi battling with the Beast Titan, right? But I thought we had some other scouts in the mix here too. Yeah, they're zipping all around. I say you let other people handle the Cart Titan and the Jaw Titan, and you let Levi take out the Beast Titan, Eren and Mikasa with this impenetrable diamond cocoon. Like I said, I don't know if it'd do him any good to eat that big coconut of diamond. I don't think that would count. You can't get to the spinal fluid that way. Oh, and Falco's just kind of making that connection. Falco's the only person on Earth who's slower to realize it was Eren than I was, because I was pretty slow to pick up that it was Eren. But even Falco's a little bit slower than me, I guess. Of course, Falco hadn't watched Eren for 3 seasons like I had. He's got an excuse. I don't. Oh, wow, he climbed inside of the Armored Titan there, talking to Reiner. But Reiner seems pretty out of it. I wonder if he did that thing where he transferred his consciousness to the peripheral nervous system again. Yeah, Falco's wondering what's up too, because Falco knows a little bit about how these Titan shifters work. Oh, he's saying that if he's lost the will to live, he will not regenerate. And he did, prostrate himself in front of Eren and just asked to die. So maybe this is his way of committing suicide. It didn't work out with the rifle, but he can just will himself to death now. But Falco's going to go help. Oh, I like what he says. There's more than just enemies out there. We got friends out there too. And they're all on Reiner's side. Kind of touching here. I'm seeing minutes of emotion and inspiration from both sides. But I do want to see Levi take Zeke down again. But of course, Zeke might just make Levi regret he ever let him live. Oh! Who just got blasted? Who just got blasted? It looked like somebody got, killed there. And the Jaw Titan jumping up there behind Jean. Wow. And Porco pulling himself out of the nape there for a minute. Oh, and they're all nervous because they don't know Levi's location, and he could be the end to any of them, except for maybe the Warhammer Titan. But the Warhammer Titan, she's playing her own game right now. Yeah, he even says his teeth. He did break off his teeth trying to bite that coconut like I predicted. See, I'm not always slow and wrong. But he's figured out that she's kind of used up all of her energy or all of her power because she's not capitalizing on his vulnerability at the moment. But he's still got plenty more moves to play, he says. Okay, I want to see what happens here. Oh, so this is a third transformation. I guess he has gotten stronger than before. I wonder how many transformations he can do now in a row. Because weren't 2 his limit before, right? The third left him all withered? That's Peak asking Porco what he's afraid of. I know what Porco's afraid of. He's probably afraid of Levi more than anything. He was shaken by the whole concept of the scouts who would charge straight at him. Oh, and looks like Peak is sharing some information about the ODM gear, that it does have finite fuel. Yeah, they got the whole area surrounded. It looks like a suicide gambit for our folks from Paradis. But just like I knew that the folks from Marley would have something else up their sleeve, I know there's going to be a little bit more up the Paradis sleeve too. Peak, pointing out, we got to be cautious. If it seems like the solution is too easy, then it might be a trap. That's pretty true on this show. And Zeke agrees with Peak, but it looks like he's going to start throwing his shrapnel around. I do not like it when Zeke throws that shrapnel around. It's just no way to defend against it. You just got to take him out. Oh, look at this. Zeke saying Eren's not his enemy. And he did promise to rescue Eren. I want to see what he has to say to his little brother here. Brother versus brother. Oh, Zeke wants to settle that score with Levi, too. Zeke is probably feeling a little bruised ego from how easily Levi defeated him outside the walls of Shiganshina at the end of Season 3. Falco is in admiration of Zeke there. So this commander seems to be worried that this kid is hurt. That's nice to see. He's trying to get Falco to safety, it looks like. But Falco's telling him that, Reiner needs some help. Oh, no, Falco's blaming himself for a decision that Reiner made. You can't do that, Falco. So I guess Magath doesn't know that Eren's out there yet, right? Is this the first of it? Oh, look at Gabi. I'm telling you, Gabi could be Eren. You just turn back the clock a little bit. That determination, that hatred, that vitriol on her face, that could have been Eren in Season 1. Yeah, I think she's a pretty intentional echo of Eren. And we got something going on with the ships out here. Oh, what do we got out here on the ships? Is that Armin? Oh, Colossal Titan time! Yikes. Yikes, that's a way to break an embargo. Wow. The blockade, I guess I should say. That's a way to break through a blockade, is with the atomic blast of the Colossal Titan. So I thought Armin was back in the city, the tall, skinny, mysterious guy, but I guess, or maybe he was, and then he went and got this rowboat out there. But wow, that might be the most damaging transformation of the Colossal Titan yet. I wonder if Armin's been practicing over the past 4 years. So that was the extra trick that Eren had up his sleeve to help him get out of this trap, this death trap. Porco's finally realizing that they're not exactly idiots. I mean, they understood the gravity of the situation they were running into. They came prepared for a fight. They didn't show up expecting easy prey here. Oh, is Mikasa going to take out Porco? Oh, Zeke just got blindsided by Levi. Once again, Levi not struggling to draw blood on Zeke. But I feel like Zeke's got to stick around for more this season, right? Like, this isn't the end of Zeke. Even though it certainly looks like it. Oh, whoa! Did he just set off like a grenade or something on Zeke's nape? That can't be the end of Zeke, can it? There's no way that can be the end of Zeke. Oh! People are dying, but I can't quite tell who. This is a very dark episode, too, and I've got like these ring lights to help me show up, so that makes it a little harder sometimes to see the details. But yeah, those machine guns are pretty scary. What just happened? Carlo just got taken out. Who? Was that Sasha? Sharpshooter Sasha got Carlo? Yes, it was Potato Girl. I hardly knew Carlo, but I guess he's gone. There comes Jean. Let's see what Jean's got going on here. He's come so far from those days of fighting in the mess hall. Little Thunder Spear action. Oh, more Thunder Spears. Is that all she wrote for Peak? Is this the end of the Cart Titan? I mean, doesn't look like the kind of thing you walk away from. Holy moly. Oh, but she managed to make it out. Okay. Oh, man, I'm cheering for Titans on both sides now. Like, my brain's going to melt in all this. Like, I don't even know how to brace myself. This show's made it so hard to pick a side, but so enjoyable to watch the fights. No matter who wins, I can be a little happy. No matter who loses, I can be a little sad. Oh, of course. They catch me enjoying myself and they bring me right back to the horrors of war. Yeah, the Colossal Titan looks a little more chonky this season. I don't know if that's Armin or just Mappa. But those thighs are pretty strong compared to before. Of course, also, I think as a point, they were making Bertolt wither a little bit with each transformation. But yeah, the Armin Colossal Titan doesn't look that much different overall, though. Yeah, Armin, how are you going to deal with seeing all the death you've caused? Indiscriminate death. Regardless of guilt, age, innocence. Oh, he's starting to relate to Bertolt a little bit. That's beautiful symmetry in the story right there. Beautiful. With Armin asking himself, Bertolt, is that what you've seen? Oh, he's putting himself in between the Scout, Jean, and the Thunder Spear, and Peak, the Cart Titan. Wow. I don't quite understand how that missed either. Like, it looked like it was moved. Okay, so Peak's coming out of the Titan form, so maybe she can get away in her human form before she dies, because I know that there's more to come from Peak. How does she stick around? I got to see why people are such big fans of her. Oh, man, the rifle's coming out to protect Peak. Was that Magath himself out on the front line shooting against the scouts? You got to admire a commander who does that, steps up and picks up a rifle. Not like most of the Marleyan officers we've seen so far. Oh, and Porco can't handle this being all on his own here, can he? Zeke, Reiner, Peak, the Warhammer Titan, they all seem incapacitated. You're actually going to take a swing at Eren. You are so outmatched there, Porco. I just don't like you because how you treated Reiner. And you are probably outmatched with Eren at this point in time. Eren's been a Titan longer than you. He's got more hatred than you. But I got to admit, pretty clever to use the cocoon as a weapon. Oh. Spider Monkey Titan jumping away into that big Titan tree. Apparently he's even better at it than Amir was, but, Amir just kind of stumbled into it. Wow, Peak is hurt badly, but she does have that healing factor they're talking about, but they don't understand why the healing is slowed down all of a sudden. I guess the Cart Titan is maybe one of the slower healers, they're saying. Yeah, looks like this attack from Parady's been pretty effective at neutralizing all their Titan warriors here. And the young warriors, they don't have their Titan skills yet. Yeah, building this hatred for Eren just the same way Eren had the hatred for the armored Titan back when Shiganshina was attacked. I mean, you put yourself in Gabi's shoes, this looks exactly like it did when Eren was like 9 years old and Reiner and Bertolt showed up at Shiganshina. It's just this cycle that feeds itself and repeats itself and seems like it's never going to end and just going to continue to breed hatred. Somebody's going to have to step up and bury the hatchet to get this all over with. Oh, big dirigible? Well, they can't really do the Titan bombs without Zeke, right? So are they just going to do regular old-fashioned bombs instead of Titan bombs? Oh, the guide lights were placed by the Parody crew. So this must be a Parody crew. Yes! Hanji's there inside the dirigible. I didn't even know that they had dirigibles in Parody. But yeah, they're following those lights to help make the escape. Nice. I want to see exactly how Hanji's going to pull off this escape too, because I think that, my A number one Hanji here, she's going to have something pretty impressive for her rescue plan. So is this, I don't know who this is, this person with the blonde hair. I don't think it's Astoria. And I don't think it's Armin, but maybe it is Armin. I don't know. Little bit of between the time jump and the change in animation, some people, it'll take me a minute to figure out who they are. Oh, Porco still using poor judgment. The poor in Porco stands for judgment. Oh, he got cut off at the mid-calves. Oh no. And he's pretty much at Eren's mercy here. Is Eren going to spare him? Is Eren just going to toss him out of the way? Or is he going to chomp Porco? Because there's still part of me that thinks Eren wants to consolidate the power of all the Titans into himself to declare an end to all this. Because that would be one strategy, right? Consolidate all the shifting Titan powers and you at least bring it to an end until technology becomes, conventional warfare becomes the way of the land, which isn't that much better, I can tell you from living through a few decades now. Oh, he's using the Jaw Titan's jaws to break the coconut! Genius, Eren, genius! Though I'm still not sure if I should be cheering for Eren. He perhaps has become the villain of this story. But still, I'm cheering for Eren because I know the guy. Genius to use the Jaw Titan's own jaws as a fancy nutcracker. It is Christmas time when I'm watching this, or around Christmas time, so got a little nutcracker sweet on the mind. The Titan Nutcracker Suite. That's what this episode should be called instead of Assault. Is it going to work? I mean, it's taken a long time to crack that nut. That's what they mean by a tough nut to crack, right? Oh, shattered the diamond cocoon. And he's just swallowing it all down. Shards and shrapnel and Warhammer Titan Lady Wilbur Tiber. I called her Wilbur. Her brother is Willie. She's Tiber, Lady Tiber. Now, what's going to happen? He's going to eat the Jaw Titan. Is he going to consolidate another Titan? I didn't see him chew up the spinal fluid, though. You better watch out. She'll transform inside you just like you did in Beardy Titan and bust out. He's just smashing. It's almost like he's getting anger or rage out, or he's trying to punish Porco rather than just rip him out of the nape and eat him. Or maybe he's just got to crack that skull cap before he can do it. I don't know. But something there just looks like getting out rage. Gabi crying for Reiner to come help. But Reiner's, he's went toe-to-toe with Eren a couple of times, and he's pretty much always wound up on his backside. So I don't know if Reiner's the savior here, particularly given his current mental status and everything. His disillusionment with the whole experience. Understandable disillusionment, too. I don't want to imply that as anything negative about Reiner. I'm starting to feel more and more sympathies for Reiner every episode in this season. They're screaming for him. Is he going to open his eyes and decide to go one way or the other. He's asking her to please be quiet. Oh man, that kind of cuts me to the heart. What's Reiner going to do? That is the question. Slowly opening those eyes. Is he going to show up yeah. Looks like he's showing up just in time to spare Porco the Jaw Titan. Oh, did he get a power-up? He's got like spiky armor now. He just wants to die in peace. Oh, what a time to end the episode. And I gotta tell you, it looked like he had a little power up to his armor, like it's more spiky. The face looked a little different, like he's had an evolution. It's like a Pokemon evolution or something here. Wow, nice episode. This one packed in the action, packed in the twists, packed in a little bit of character development slid in there. It's given us just a total long view of just how awesome the power and the forces are that are coming at odds here, and how this could lead, to borrow a phrase from history, mutually assured destruction. But I'm getting a little bit better at seeing both sides of this battle, both sides of this fight, and realizing I'm not going to say that nobody's wrong. What I'm going to say is nobody's really right here. And it's just this cycle of hatred and vengeance, and it's never going to end until everybody's gone. Once again, thinking of what Erwin said, there will only be peace when there's one or less humans left. So I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means the world to me. If you think you might want to support the channel on Patreon, well, you're in luck because there's a link in the video description. Feel free to check it out, and thank you.